Hi, Shep, Hyken, your customer service and experience expert. And today I'm going to explain my law of customer service. Now let's go back to physics class for just a moment. Isaac Newton's third law of motion states, for every action or force in nature, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Now, I admit to struggling in physics, but this was one principle I understood. The other day, a friend quoted Newton's third law, and it hit me. Not only does this happen in physics, but it also happens in business, specifically when there is a bad customer service or bad customer experience. So, with that, I bring you Shep's law of customer service, which is, for almost every bad customer experience created, there is an opposite reaction by the customer. They don't come back. Now notice I put that word almost in the definition, and let me explain. A company wants a customer to buy from them. Then the customer has a bad experience. Perhaps an employee was rude, or there was a problem with the shipment and the company didn't handle it properly. Let's call that the company's action. The equal and opposite reaction comes from the customer choosing not to come back, which is the opposite of what a company really wants the customer to do. Where customer service and the customer experience differ from Newton's third law is that it's not quite an exact equal or opposite reaction. It doesn't happen every time, but almost every time. What if almost all of your customers, as in almost 9 out of 10 of them, were to leave after experiencing a bad customer service experience? Well, that's exactly what we found in our latest customer service research, that 86% of customers are willing to switch brands or companies because of a bad customer service experience. And the company doesn't have to deliver bad service, just not good enough service. 83% of customers are willing to switch because another company will give them better service. Now, let's remember that perfection is not reality, so it's not quite as grim as it may seem. I've emphasized the word almost, and for very good reason. Our research also found most customers will give companies 1 or 2 chances before deciding to leave. Well, not quite an equal and opposite reaction, it's close enough to make the point. And mistakes don't count if they're managed well. A mistake or a complaint handled well actually reinforces that the customer made the right decision to do business with that company, sometimes even more than if the mistake had never happened at all. So let's summarize it this way. There are 2 future outcomes when a customer chooses to do business with you. They come back, or the opposite happens, and they don't. So manage for the reaction, not the opposite reaction that you want to have happen, which is to get your customers to say, "I'll be back." Well, I hope you enjoyed this short lesson. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is Shep Hyken reminding you to always be amazing.